Learn English in a fun way with movie clips. So grab a coffee and let's get started.
Oh, don't play dumb with me, asshole.
Don't play dumb, nigga.
Don't play dumb.
Don't play dumb with me.
Don't play dumb, Tom.
Don't play dumb. You use this when you think someone already knows the truth but is pretending not to know or understand something. It's usually said when you are annoyed or don't believe someone's innocent behavior. You say, "Don't play dumb." Like, you know exactly what you did, so don't play dumb. Important. This is a direct and often rude expression. It doesn't mean someone is actually unintelligent. It means you think they are pretending to be unaware to avoid responsibility. Meaning. It means stop pretending you don't know or understand something when you actually do.
Oh, don't play dumb with me, asshole.
Don't play dumb, nigga.
Don't play dumb.
Don't play dumb with me.
Don't play dumb, Tom.
Let that sink in.
Make sure you let that sink in.
You let that sink in.
Jesus, let that sink in.
You let that sink in.
Let that sink in. You use this when you want someone to stop and think carefully about what you just said. It emphasizes that the information is important, surprising, or difficult to believe. You say, "Let that sink in." Like, he became a millionaire at just 18. Let that sink in. Important. It doesn't mean something is literally sinking. It means take a moment to fully understand or think about what you just heard. It can sound dramatic, serious, or even sarcastic depending on the situation. Meaning. It means take a moment to think about and fully understand what I just said.
Let that sink in.
Make sure you let that sink in.
You let that sink in.
Jesus, let that sink in.
That rings a bell.
One that rings a bell. Premium plated, one that rings a bell.
Now that rings a bell.
That rings a bell.
That rings a bell. You use this when something sounds familiar, but you can't remember exactly where you heard or saw it before. You say, "That rings a bell." Like, have you heard the name Sarah before? Yeah, that rings a bell, but I can't remember where. Important. It doesn't mean that you literally hear a bell. It means something seems familiar and reminds you of something you've heard or experienced before. Meaning. It means something sounds familiar to you, but you can't remember the exact details.
That rings a bell.
One that rings a bell. Premium plated, one that rings a bell.
Now that rings a bell.
That rings a bell.
I'll take your word for it, Ronald.
I'll take your word for it.
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 I'll take your word for it. You use this when you believe or accept what someone tells you, even though you don't have proof or haven't checked it yourself. You say, "I'll take your word for it." Like, you said the restaurant is amazing, so I'll take your word for it. Important. This can be completely sincere, but depending on your tone, it can also sound slightly doubtful or skeptical. You're basically saying, "I trust what you're telling me." Meaning. It means I believe you and accept what you say is true, even though I haven't confirmed it myself.
I'll take your word for it, Ronald.
I'll take your word for it.
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 Something earlier, but it slipped my mind.
But I guess the reason it slipped my mind is that
It slipped my mind.
It slipped my mind.
Before it slipped my mind.
It slipped my mind. You use this when you forget something that you were supposed to remember or do. It's a natural way to explain that you forgot something unintentionally. You say, "It slipped my mind." Like, I was supposed to call you yesterday, but it slipped my mind. Important. This is a casual and natural way to say, "I forgot." It usually suggests that you didn't mean to forget. Meaning. It means I forgot about something without meaning to.
Something earlier, but it slipped my mind.
But I guess the reason it slipped my mind is that
It slipped my mind.
It slipped my mind.
Before it slipped my mind.
Tell him I'm beat.
Beat.
Oh, Charlie, I'm beat.
Ah, Pumba, I'm beat.
I'm beat. You use this when you are very tired especially after working hard, exercising, traveling, or doing something exhausting. You say, I'm beat. Like, I've been working all day. I'm beat. I just want to go home. Important. I'm beat is informal, casual English. It does not mean that someone has physically beaten you in this context. Meaning, it means I'm very tired and have almost no energy left.
Tell him I'm beat.
I'm beat.
Oh, Charlie, I'm beat.
Ah, Pumbaa, I'm beat.
For Christ's sakes, I'm beat.
That's the last straw. That's the last straw.
That's the last straw.
That's the last straw.
Guys, that's the last straw.
That's the last straw. You use this when something annoying or unacceptable happens after several other problems, and it makes you finally lose your patience. You say, that's the last straw. Like, you've been late 3 times this week, and now you forgot my order. That's the last straw. Important. This phrase means you have reached your limit. It's usually said when one final problem makes you decide that you can't tolerate the situation anymore. Meaning, it means this is the final problem I can tolerate, and I've had enough.
That's the last straw. That's the last straw.
That's the last straw.
That's the last straw.
Guys, that's the last straw.